So I'm going to the study folder and I'm opening listings mock shell. Mock shell number is 2.16.2.2.4. Okay. So this is a little bit different, right? Comparatively, compared to previous one, this is a little bit different. Here they're asking to take the data set from ADAE, which means Adam Adverse Event Data Set. Okay. And our variables are like uSubject ID. And here they're asking us to concatenate adverse event variable, primary system organ class variable, and preferred term. And they have mentioned some variables like this. AE term is nothing but adverse event term. Then AE body species or AE SOC is primary system organ class. We can take either from AE body species or AE SOC. Clear? The same way preferred term it comes from AE decode. Okay. So these three variables we need to combine, guys. In the middle one, we can take it from AD bodices or AE SOC. Any of the variable. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So and start date or time we can take from AE start date or time. AE end date we can take from this variable. Serious event AESCR action taken this from AEACN. Relationship with the study drug AEREL outcome AE out. Only this variable we need to combine and remaining all variables we can call as it is. Clear? So what I'm doing now is I'm just copying the header path. Header part I'm copying and then I'm pasting it here. And now I'm changing as listing. This is our listing 30. Okay. So I'm keeping listing 30. Then I'm changing it to 16.2.2.4 adverse event. Okay. Then I'm changing the date to 19th December. Now I'm calling Adam datasets. In my Adam datasets, if you see, we have ADAE dataset. ADAE. Okay. So we need to check whether all our variables are available in the ADAE dataset or not. If we don't have any variable, any of these variable, then we can go back to our statistician and we can ask them saying that this variable is not available in this dataset. Please check. Okay. That is how we do in real time. We'll be checking uSubject ID. Then we check for remaining variables. See here you can see AE decode, AE bodices. See for primary system organ class, they have mentioned AE bodices or AE SOC. So we can check which variable is available as per our data set. If both variables are available, then we can take any one of them. We can take from AD bodices or we can take from AE SOC. Here we have AD bodices. So we are going to take from AE bodices. Understood? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what I am doing is I'm going to create data set. So here I'm creating data ADAE data set I'm creating. Set I'm taking from Adam.ADAE dataset. Then I'm giving. Here they're asking us to report only adverse events. In order to report only adverse event, we need to check adverse event term. So AE term we need to check. See, we have adverse event term here. In this, these are the adverse events which are reported. If you double click, you can see the column attributes. In this column attributes, you can see the adverse event terms. Okay, reported term for the event, you can see here. So in this adverse event term variable, you can see all the adverse events. If there is any missing variable, which means if there is any blank or missing observations in this AE term, then that means there is no adverse event for that uSubject ID. Yeah, for the particular patient or uSubject ID. So we need to filter if AE term not equal to missing. Okay. Why? Because they're asking us to report only adverse events, right?
Mhm.
So missing value should not be taken. So what I'm telling, if AE term adverse events is not equal to missing, then only that data should be filtered. Got it? Then next thing is I'm just combining these variables, guys. This one, AD bodices and AED code. I'm combining this variable. So in order to combine, I'm creating one new variable called SPA is equal to. Then I'm writing strip of extra. If there is any extra space, I'm asking SAS to remove by using strip option. Then I'm combining first variable like AE term, which means adverse event. Adverse event, close the brackets, and they're asking us to combine with slash. So what I'm doing, I'm coordinate with in quotations slash I'm giving closing the quotations and closing the concatenation with again strip of next variable. Next variable primary system organ class they're asking to take from AD bodices or AE SOC. We have AD bodices, so I'm taking from AE bodices. Close the bracket, then concatenate with slash concatenate slash, then again concatenate with strip of last variable. Then my last variable is preferred term. Preferred term they're asking us to take from AED code. Okay. So I'm taking from AED code. Clear? So that SPA will get created with combination of three variables, AE term, AE vortices, and AED code. Okay. Then I'm keeping the required variables. I want user update ID. I want SPA, this variable. Then next variable is AE start date, adverse event started, when it started, when it ended, AE end date, then action taken, what action we have taken. Sorry, serious event, which is the serious event, and what is the action we have taken for that adverse event. Then relationship with the drug, whether it is related to this adverse event is related to drug or not. Then outcome, what is the AE outcome that we are going to report in this adverse event report. Then I'm just running the data set. When I execute automatically, my ADAE data set will get created in my work library. So totally 97 observations read from Adam ADAE dataset. Out of that, 97 observations and 8 variables we got to ADAE dataset in work library. If I open work library, we can see all the observations. Use subject ID is there, adverse event start date, adverse event end date, serious adverse event, whether it is serious or not. See, reported event, if it is serious, they will be flagging with Y. If it is not serious, they will be flagging with N, which means no. Y means S. Understood? So here all the adverse events are not serious. Understood? And here relation with the study drug, whether it is adverse event is related to our study drug or not. If it is related, they are writing related. If it is not related, they are giving it as not related. Action taken, whether we have taken does not changed and not applicable. So they have given the action taken, whether what action they have taken. Then AE out, whether it patient is recovered or not resolved. Okay. Here we can see not recovered, not recovered, not recovered. Somewhere we can see recovered or resolved with SQL. Like that. AE outcome we can see. And the combined value of three variables we can see under SPA variable. Clear? So this data set we are going to report in the form of adverse event report by using PROC report in RTF format. First of all, I'm saving this data set. Sujit garu, clear kada? అర్థమవుతుంది కదా?
అర్థమవుతుంది.
Yeah. Ashwant, you are okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Listings. This is listing 30. Okay. Yeah. Now what I'm doing is, before going to proc step, what I'm doing is just I'm counting the counts. I'm taking the counts. So why I'm doing, I will tell you. I'm writing proc SQL no print. Sujit garu, do you have an idea about proc SQL? Any idea? తెలుసా తెలీదా జస్ట్
బేసిక్ ఐడియా అయితే ఉంది, ఇంప్లిమెంట్ అయితే చేయలేదు.
Okay, fine, no problem. Now we are going to implement that. So what I'm doing is I'm writing proc SQL no print. I don't want to print in the out. Just I want the count. So what I'm doing is select count of star so that all the variable count it will give. Okay. I'm asking SAS to count the variable observation count into, I'm creating one macro variable called something like, I can give any name. I'm giving NBR underscore OBS, which means I'm asking SAS to count the number of observations into this variable. Understood? From which data set? From this ADAE data set. Okay. Then semicolon, then quit. Now I'm calling the macro variables. How do we call the macro variables? By using function percentage put ampersand. Now I can call the macro variables which I have created. Clear? అర్థమవుతుందా? H1, are you able to understand?
ఇక్కడ ప్రాక్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ ఎందుకు రాసుకున్నామండి?
ఓకే, ఎందుకు అంటే ఓకే, సో let me run this step and show you. So when I execute this percentage put and ampersand NBL, you can see the count of observations. How many observations we have? Here
97.
already we have 97 observations. In log it is shown clearly. 97 observations it is showing. So in order to find how many observations we are creating in the data set, we are writing this proc SQL step. అది ఎందుకు అంటే we are going to create a macro program. It will be helpful in the macro program. That is why we are writing this. Okay. Here, if you see Excel sheet, we have adverse event, serious adverse event leading to death. So all three are related. In order to create one single program for all three listings, we are going to use this proc SQL. That is why I am writing here. అర్థమైందండి?
Okay.
Yeah. Ashwant, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand the proc SQL?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So nothing. I'm just asking SAS to count the observations. In order to count the observation, we can give count of star into that observation count should be taken into this variable, into this variable. Then from which data set it should be taken? From ADAE data set. Then I'm calling the macro variable. This is the macro variable which I'm creating by using proc into concept.
You are naming the variable, no, sir?
Sorry?
You are naming the variable.
Yeah, this is the name of the variable. I can give anything.
Okay.
As per your wish. I'm giving NBR underscore OBS. You can give just OBS also. No issues. Then I'm calling that macro variable. So when I call macro variable with percentage put, automatically that macro variable, what it is holding, it will be displayed in the log. That is what it is displaying. It is displaying as 97, which means that variable will hold 97 as its observation. Whenever I call this macro variable, automatically that observation will be displayed there. Clear? Now we have 97 observations, so I'm splitting into different pages. The sponsor is asking me to split into 7 observations per page. So what I'm doing, I'm asking SAS to create AE dataset. AE dataset I'm creating, AE1 set, I'm taking from AE dataset. Then I'm asking SAS to retain LNT and page 1 variable as 0. Clear? LNT plus 1 I'm giving. Then if LNT is greater than 7, then page 1 is equal to page 1 plus 1. Then LNT is equal to 1. Then and I'm ending the loop and run. So when I execute this, automatically AE dataset will be created, copying the data from ADAE. Now if I open this adverse event dataset, you can see the division of the pages. So each page is divided, like 7 observations is coming for one page. Okay, like that completely my observations are divided into 14 pages. 0 is there, that's why it is coming as 14 pages. Okay. Now remaining everything is same. I can call the macro RTF style for the macro. Then I can do proc report. Okay, titles and everything, rest all is same. So what I'm doing, I'm just copying the macro titles, and till here I'm copying. So I'm taking this and I'm pasting it here. So now I'm changing the titles. Title 3 I'm changing. Title 1 and 2 is same. Why? Because that is sponsor name and protocol name. So I'm keeping like that. Title 3 I'm changing it to changing as per module. Here also I'm giving, instead of 8 I'm giving listing B. Here also instead of this I'm just copying this one and pasting it here. So how many modifications we are doing? This is 1 modification, this is 2, this is 3rd. 3 modifications still now we are doing for this. Correct? Are you guys able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now I'm copying this AE1 dataset and I'm pasting it in drop report step. AE split option. Let's check. Yeah, split option is necessary. So I kept split option. Then page one is there. So page one, I'm calling U subject ID is there. U subject ID. Let me call all the required variables. These are the required variables. So I'm calling. Already page one U subject ID is available. So I'm replacing with other variables. Page one, it is only for order purpose. So I'm just giving order. Then I'm giving no print. I don't want to print. Just for order purpose, I have created this page one. Then I can break it. So automatically, when I break, automatically all the observations will be breaking into 7 observations per each page. Okay. Then use subject ID order and the label is like this subject number. So what I'm doing is I'm changing it. Okay. Then I'm giving the split option subject number. Okay. Next one is like that. I'm defining each and every variable. Next variable is SPA. Then this is used for display purpose, not for order. Display. It has to be displayed as like how it is available in the data set. The same way it has to be displayed. So I'm just display. Then label I'm taking from the mock shell where it has to divide it. System organ. Then it should be split. Next. Next. Use subject entity. AE start date. Okay. This also not order. We need to take in the form of display. AE start date of time. So I'm checking the label. Start to start. We need to give. Then next variable I'm copying. AE end date I'm taking. Start. Instead of start, I'm giving end date. Then next variable I'm taking. AESCR. Adverse event, serious event, serious event, whether it is serious or not. Then next one is action take. So as per mock shell only, we have to take the labels. Understood? Why? Because however they mentioned in the like how they mentioned in the mock shell, in the same way we need to take. Now next variable I'm taking. Next variable is relation to study that I'm taking. So I'm giving 2 times. Here they are splitted and also here they splitted. So 2 times I'm giving the split option. Next, last variable AE out. Yes. Now we need to arrange all our variables accordingly. See, position cell width we need to arrange, guys. See, this requires more cell width. Correct? SPA requires more cell width. So what I'm doing, I'm giving more cell width for SPA, guys. Let me give something around 25. Okay. This requires more, right? We combined 3 observations. This required more space in our report. So I'm giving as 25. Remaining everything I'm reducing. Like remaining AESTDD, like this one I'm giving only 10. Okay. Then end date also 10 I'm giving. Serious event I'm giving only 6. Only 6 I'm giving. Then this one something around 8 or 6 I can give. Then this I'm giving 10. This I'm giving 10. AE out. Where is AE out? Okay, this also I'm keeping it as 15 only. Okay. Okay. 1 second, guys. I'm getting a call. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay, clear, right? Till here. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So now what I'm doing is AE out is done. Then we are left with computing the lines, top line and bottom line. So I'm copying the same path from the previous. See here I am copy pasting, but while practicing, not copy paste. Try to write the program. Then only you will learn. Okay. So here we are breaking after page one. If you want to compute after subject ID, you can compute. Okay, same thing I'm keeping. Now I'm executing whole program. Keep checking the log. Log will tell you where you are doing mistakes. Okay. It is like showing spies not between. See, in real time, we'll not get this issue, guys. Why? Because we have given the correct width, but sometimes it will show like that. When it is showing, automatically change the width. Just give it 20 only instead of 25. Just give it 20 and rerun the program. Then that warning or error will go off. It is asking us to rearrange the width. That's it. Okay. See now, everything is there. Subject ID is there. Adverse events, start time, end date or time, serious event, whether it is a serious event or not, action, whether we have taken action or not, relationship to the study drug, outcome, whether it is recovered or not recovered. Everything we are divided into certain pages. Clear? So this is only adverse events, guys. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Ashwant?
Yes, sir. Sir, a small doubt, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, actually, when we did hematology, no, sir.
Hmm.
So that time, before only, we combined both normal and high range.
Yeah, correct.
Here,
Low
that
and
SPA
high
is
range.
there, no, sir. Low and high range.
Yeah.
Here in SPA is there, no, sir.
Hmm.
Here directly we are doing.
There also we have done same thing, right? There also we have combined the variables like that.
Sorry, sir.
See,
Okay.
if
Got
you
it, sir.
see here,
Mm-hmm.
I think this one only. Yeah, see here, low and high we combined, then only we took variables, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe I have told you first. I have taken this variable and I have shown you, then I combined, right? Yeah, but here directly I took. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Let me remove this one. Now next mock shell will go. I'll keep this one like that only. Next, let me go for serious adverse events. Okay. Now we have reported all the adverse events. Now they are asking us to report only serious events, guys. So on what basis we'll come to know whether it is a serious or not? Can anyone tell me on what basis we'll come to know? Just see the data set.
Seriousness is yes or not?
Yes. See, here we can see adverse events, serious adverse event. Okay. If it is S, it comes as serious adverse event. If it is not S, it is not serious adverse event. Okay. So what I am doing is I'm just giving that filter in my data set. Okay. See, I'm copying same, whole thing is same. Why? Because we are taking almost same things. So I copy pasted. Now I'm changing the required thing. Let me open the mock shell. Mock shell is this one. Okay. Serious adverse events I'm taking. Now I'm changing it to serious adverse events. This also serious adverse events. Then here also serious adverse events. Listing 12. This is 2.3. Okay, till there it is fine. Next, I'm giving the condition. If serious adverse event variable is this one. Okay, AESCR, serious event. If AESCR equal to Y, that is the condition, right? It should be Y. Then only we'll be getting the serious adverse events, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm giving, if AESCR equal to Y, then remaining everything is same. If you check the mock shell, see everything is same. Okay, serious adverse event. Serious adverse. They're asking subject ID. They're asking us to combine adverse event, primary, system organ class, preferred term, then start date, end date, serious event, action taken, relation to study drug outcome. Everything is same. Only thing is like in the title they're asking us to report serious adverse events. So in order to report only serious adverse events, I'm taking AESCR is equal to Y condition. So when I execute this, if you see now I'm executing the proc SQL step also. Now if you see how many observations we have, you can see how many we have, how many serious events we have in this study.
0.
Zero, which means there is no serious event reported in this study. So at such times, when there is no serious events reported, then we cannot write all the steps. So how can you represent? See, if some data is there, we can represent something here. If there is no data, if we have zero data, then how can we represent? Then what we do is we create one data set, a data AE1, then we create one text called within quotations, no observations. Here, what I'm telling here, I'm creating one data set called AE1 data set. That AE1 data set, I'm creating just a simple no observations, which means I'm telling them that there is no serious events reported. That is what I'm going to report. So what I'm doing, only that observations were. No need of taking all this now. Understood? Now what I'm doing is same thing. I'm keeping everything. Just here, instead of all these variables, I'm taking only text variable. Okay. Now text I'm giving, I'm removing order. Then this one label should be empty. Then that's it. All this you can remove. No need to report everything. Why? Because there is no serious event reported here. So I'm removing everything. I'm just picking the line and I'm just calling the text, only this column text. Okay, I'm defining the text. Now when I execute, I'll be getting the report as no observations. See, we can report like this, which means we are telling there is no serious event reported in this study. Understood, guys?
Got it.
Yeah. Ashwant? Ashwant,
Yes,
is it
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ashwant, tell me if you are not able to understand. No problem, I'll
Yes,
explain
sir.
one more time.
Yes, sir.
See, no serious event reported, Ashwant, which means here we have given condition like AESCR, serious event is equal to Y, which means S. If there is only if there is any serious event, then only that data should be taken in this data set. When we run this data set, it is coming as 0 observations. See, out of 97 from AE data set, there is 0 observation taken to ADAE work data set. Understood? That is
Yes.
that is why we are reporting this no observation text. Clear? In the same way, next listing is serious events leading to death. Do we have any serious adverse event in this study?
No, sir.
No. Correct? Then how come we can report serious adverse events leading to death? There is no serious event and there is no serious event leading to death also. So what we are doing is just again same, we can copy paste. But what we need to do is we need to write the program accordingly. Then only we can check whether it is there or not. Okay. So what I'm doing is, let me open the mock shell for this. So this mock shell I'm copying. Serious adverse event leading to death. Okay. Here also serious adverse event leading to death. This also I'm changing to listing 11. Clear? Now what I'm doing, what filter I need to do? If you see here, ADAE dataset. Okay. Let me run this one. You see ADAE. Oh, sorry. Now in ADAE dataset, you can see AE out, correct? Understood? AE out, outcome of our adverse event. In this, if there is any outcome of our adverse event, if any patient is reported as dead, if any patient is dead, then they'll report here as dead. Whether it is recovered or not recovered, they mentioned. If there is, like if patient is dead due to adverse event, then they'll mention in this column. So we can filter accordingly. So as per my mock shell, we need to take serious adverse events leading to death. So what I'm doing, I'm giving conditions. Serious adverse event is equal to Y, and it should be given, and AE out is equal to death. Understood? Only those observations we need to take. So when I execute, and if I run this proc step, proc SQL and macro variable, then in my log it will show. This also has no observations, which means there is 0 observations, which are like there is no adverse event leading to death. Understood? So I'll be reporting same thing, no observations, and remaining everything it will be same. Okay. So let me save it as listing 11, sorry, not 14. Well, I'll change it later. Sujit garu, అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైందండి.
Okay. Ashwant, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
There is no serious event, and also there is no serious event which is leading to death. So we are reporting as no observations. So same program we are writing 3 times, correct? Same almost same. Only 13th listing we have some information, so we have processed with these variables. But remaining everything is same. This one is same, that one is same, but conditions is changing. Here we have given serious event is equal to Y. In this we are giving serious event is equal to Y, and AE outcome is equal to death. Why? Because serious event leading to death. In this 13th listing we are giving only like adverse events which are not equal to missing. So only this condition is changing, and listing like a title 3, footnote, and output destination, only those things it is changing. So what I can do, I can create one macro variable, guys. Macro program. How? What I am doing is I'm just calling first libname statement. What I'm doing is I'm just calling libname statement. Then I'm calling this program, guys. First, I'm taking this program. I'm pasting it here. Now you will understand why I have written mock SQL step. Okay. Let me remove this. Now what I'm doing is I'm writing percentage macro. Understood? I'm creating one macro program, and the macro program name I'm taking as AE. In brackets, I'm giving V1 is equal to, I'm creating one macro variable V1, macro variable V2 is equal to, macro variable V3 is equal to, comma macro variable V4 is equal to. Why? Because I have 4 modifications to be done. So I'm giving 4 macro variables. I'm taking 4 macro variables. My macro program name is AE. So where I need to change, first V1 should be this condition. So if and these conditions, it's changing, right? For listing 3, where serious adverse, like if you want to report only adverse event, we need to give this condition. If you want to report only adverse, serious adverse events, then we can give AESCR is equal to Y. If you want to report serious adverse events leading to death, then we need to report adverse events, serious event is equal to Y, and AE output is equal to death. 3 conditions we need to give for 3 listings. So what I'm doing here, I'm calling as ampersand V1. Understood? Next where I need to change, can anyone tell me?
Title 3.
Yeah, title 3 we need to change. So I'm changing here ampersand V. Next is footnote.
ODSRTF and footnote.
Yeah, footnote and ODSRTF file. V3 I'm giving. Here V4 along with the dot. As we have extension, I'm giving dot. One extra dot. That's it. V4. Now what I am doing is I am telling SAS that, see, we don't have observations for this, right?
Yes.
We have run this. Here we are getting no observations. So what I am doing is I'm just giving one condition, guys. Okay. What I am doing is simple, like if condition I'm giving. I'm removing this put function. Now I'm giving percentage. See, whenever I we write any if conditions or then conditions or where conditions, any condition, we need to start with the percentage in the macro program. So I'm writing percentage if this observation is equal to 0, percentage then percentage do semicolon, then I'm asking this program to be done. Understood? When observations are equal to 0, then this program has to run. Understood? Then I'm ending the loop. H1, are you able to understand? See, we have written this proc XUL, right?
Yes, sir.
Proc XUL. When we run this and when we execute this percentage put, automatically this will show the number of count, right? Number of observations. So I'm telling if these observations are equal to 0, then run this below program. Text is equal to no observation, then this one, then everything has to be run and end. I'm ending the loop. Why? Because I have activated here do loop. When I activate do loop, we need to end. So I'm ending it here. Then I'm giving one more condition. Percentage if ampersand NBR underscore OBS is equal to, greater than 0. Understood? Then percentage to this one. See here, how many observations we have? 97, right? For adverse events. A term not equal to missing. For that, we have 97 observations. So that is why we are giving condition like if these observations are greater than 0, which means if it is 1 also report like continue this program. Okay. So from here I am copying and rest all I am pasting there. Okay. Rest all is same. Then I need to end the loop. Then I need to close the percentage and then percentage meant. I'm ending the program. Clear? So now what I'm doing, first percentage AE, I'm calling V1 is equal to, I'm just taking adverse events, this one, serious adverse events leading to death. First I'm calling that one. So as per my macro program, V1 is equal to which one? First V1 we have given as condition, right? Correct? This condition. Are you able to understand? Everyone, both of you. Yashwant, Sujit garu. అర్థమవుతుందండి?
ఇక్కడ వరకు అర్థమైంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు కాలింగ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మనం ఎలా రాస్తాం?
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you. Yashwant, what about you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See how we need to call. I'll tell you. See here we are telling. See if you see this one first listing which we created, what is the condition we have given? If adverse event adverse event term is not equal to missing, which means all the adverse event we need to report. So this condition we have given. So this is called as ampersand V1, first macro variable. In listing 12, we have given condition, different condition. Which condition? Adverse a serious event is equal to Y, then that condition should be activated and we need to create that data set. Here we have given adverse event is equal to serious adverse event is equal to Y and AE out is equal to death. So 3 different conditions we have. So we are writing 3 different conditions for 3 different listings. So what I am doing is first I am taking serious event leading to death. This one. So my condition is this one. If already I have given there if. So AESCR is equal to Y and AE out is equal to clear. Here we have quotations. So what I am doing, percentage STR I am giving and closing the brackets, guys. Clear? Then V2 I am taking. V2 is equal to what we need to take? What we have given for V2? Okay, I think here also we need to give the macro variables, guys. Here also we need to call. This is V2, right? Title 3 is V2. Ampersand V2. It's also ampersand V3. This is ampersand V4. Clear? See, why I am changing twice? Ashwant, are you able to understand? Ikkada greater than, here I am giving greater than 0. So for this also I am changing, giving the macro variables. For that also I am giving the macro variables. So what happens whenever I call whichever condition it satisfies, it gives the report accordingly. So what I'm doing, V2 should be title 3. What is my title 3 for this one? Serious events leading to death. For that, my title 3 is this one. So I'm copying this title 3 and pasting it here. This has some special character. So what I'm doing, percentage str in brackets, I'm giving this title. Clear? Then I'm taking V3 is equal to V3. What we have given? Footnote. Correct? Footnote we have given. Okay. Here V3. Correct? So this is listing 11. So I'm giving list 11. Okay. Listing 11, comma V4. V4 is equal to, what is V4? ODS RTF file output, right? This one. So what I need to give this one, 16.2.2. So this has special character. So I'm giving percentage str within quotations. This one I'm pasting. Here, closing the brackets. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. H1.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'm calling for everything. Let me call second one. See, for adverse event, only to report serious adverse event, what we need to do, we need to change this to serious adverse event, and here we need to change it dot 3 as title. Here we don't want AE out is equal to that, so I'm removing that. Here we need to report as 3, and my V3 should be listing 1. Understood? In the same way, for other thing, which one? For next this one, where adverse event term not equal to missing. So that condition I'm giving for listing. Okay. So I'm changing the condition. Then it should be 4, and it is only adverse events. So I'm just giving adverse events. This is listing 13. So I'm changing it to 13. This is 4. Clear? So when I execute this, if my condition is satisfying, if this is satisfying, then this program will run. If this condition is satisfied, then below program will run till end condition. Is it clear? Sujit garu, అర్థమైందా?
Yes, అర్థమైందండి.
Do you understand why I wrote ProcSQL now? ProcSQL based చేసుకొని మనం macro program రాసాం. Wherever we want, like based on this ProcSQL only, we are writing the macro program by giving if condition. If it is equal to 0, then this program will run till here and stop. Here it will end. If it is greater than 0, then above program will not run. Only from here it will run and it will give the report accordingly. So what I am doing, first I am running the whole macro. Macro మొత్తం run చేస్తున్నాను. Ashwant, I am running whole macro. Okay. I am running the macro. Now I am running each step. First, when I execute this one, automatically serious adverse event leading to death, that report will get populated. See, no observations. If I run next step, if I run this one, serious adverse events, then that condition will get activated and it will give the report. No observations. Okay. No observations. Serious events. Serious adverse events. Now, when I execute this one, adverse event, this condition will get activated and it will give the report. See, report is coming. Understood? So what we have done, we have written only single program. Okay, only one program we have written, and we have created macro program, and wherever we need to change, that we called as macro variables, and we defined those macro variables and we called the macro program at last. So accordingly we are getting. See, for example, in future, like say you will be working on same project for at least 6 months or 7 months. Okay, first 2 months you didn't get any serious adverse events. After 3 months or 4 months, if sponsor is telling that there are some adverse events reported, generate the program, generate the report. Then you no need to change anything. You can run same program. Why? Because if there is any serious adverse event reported, automatically it will not go for this condition. Understood? See, imagine only one serious adverse event reported. Then observations will become, how many observations for this one? 1, right? Yashwant, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
సుజిత్ గారు అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes.
ఏం లేదు, లైక్ ఒక సీరియస్ అడ్వర్స్ ఈవెంట్ ఒక 4 months తర్వాత రిపోర్ట్ అయితే, ఇఫ్ వన్ సీరియస్ అడ్వర్స్ ఈవెంట్ ఇస్ రిపోర్టెడ్ ఆఫ్టర్ సమ్ few months, then we can use same program. When you execute, instead of this condition will get activated. Why? Because we are giving here greater than 0. Even 1 means also greater than 0 only. So automatically this will get activated, and if there is any observations reported, then that observation will be reported in the report. Clear? No
Yes,
need to
sir.
rewrite the program. No need to edit the program. Why? Because we have macrotized the program. So even though we report some serious adverse events, and even though it is leading to death, that also we can report. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Okay.
by using macro programs, once we write the macro programs, it will be useful for for so many days. Until you complete the program, until you complete the project, it will be useful. Okay. Any doubts? Like చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇది. Yeah.
Abdul, ఒక డౌట్.
చెప్పండి.
See, if the condition serious adverse events were reported, we got
Okay.
some serious events.
Yeah.
If the program goes to the proc report, the columns will be different, right?
No, columns are same, right? See, if you see the mock shell, that is what I told. If columns are same, then only we'll write macro. If columns are not same, we'll not write.
Serious event will be adverse event, right? They reported.
Yeah, that is not column. That is observation. Observation, it will be reported accordingly. సుజిత్ గారు ఏం లేదు, ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది అంటే, అకార్డింగ్ టు మనం మ్యాక్రో అనేది ఓన్లీ ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇఫ్ యు సీ కండిషన్ అనేది ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇస్తున్నాము, నాట్ ఫర్ ద డేటా సెట్.
ఓకే.
సో వెన్ వి అప్లై దట్ కండిషన్ హియర్, V1 దగ్గర కండిషన్ అప్లై చేస్తాము, సేయింగ్ దట్ AESCR is equal to Y. సో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా AESCR is equal to Y కండిషన్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసుకొని దాని ఉన్న అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ డేటా సెట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు. దెన్ when we execute the proc SQL step, that will come as 1 serious event అయితే 1. ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఇది ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అంటున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇది యాక్టివేట్ అవ్వదు. ఇట్ విల్ గో ఫర్ దిస్ వన్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 0. సో ఇఫ్ యు సీ, we are not writing any observation names, we are writing only variable names. అర్థమవుతుందా? AESCR నేమ్ రాసినాం కానీ AESR లో Y రావాలి, నో రావాలి అని మనం రాయట్లా. మనం జస్ట్ కండిషన్ ఇస్తున్నాం. కండిషన్ ప్రకారం డేటా సెట్ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. అర్థమైందా?
ఓకే.
సో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మనకి రిపోర్ట్స్ అనేవి ఇలా జనరేట్ అవుతాయి. అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ ఉంటే అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ వస్తాయి, అబ్జర్వేషన్ లేకపోతే నో అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ వస్తాయి. క్లియర్? ఇంకా
ఒకసారి ఆ డేటా సెట్ ని మోడిఫై చేయలేం కదా?
అది మనం ఎడిట్ చేయలేము. ఓకే, ఫైన్. వాట్ ఐ డూ ఈస్, okay, what you want is AESCR is equal to Y, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to modify ADAE. If AESCR is equal to rotations N, then AESCR is equal to XCR1 amperage is equal to Y. Okay, కొత్త వేరియబుల్ రాస్తానండి. Then set ADAE. Why actually? Okay, what we need to do. Let me change the data set name. Yeah, it is called. Okay. If you see here, now everything got changed to Y. అర్థమైందండి? AESCR మొత్తం Y అని ఉంది. ఓకే.
Okay.
సో వి గాట్ ద రిపోర్ట్ లైక్ దిస్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి డేటా అనేది అప్డేట్ అయింది. ఇందాక N ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు Y వచ్చింది. ఓకే. AESR మొత్తం Y ఉంది. సో వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్, AE డేటా సెట్ తీసుకోవాలి. సో మ్యాక్రో ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నాను, ఇక్కడ డేటా సెట్ ఏం చేస్తున్నానంటే ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ టేకింగ్ డేటా AE ఫ్రమ్ AE డేటా సెట్ ఉంది. ఓకే. ఈ AE డేటా సెట్ నుంచి తీసుకున్నాను. కండిషన్స్ అన్ని అట్లానే పెడుతున్నాను. ఓకే. రిమైనింగ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇస్ సేమ్. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ చేంజింగ్ ఎనీథింగ్. సో లెట్ మీ రన్ ద మ్యాక్రో ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఓకే. ఈవెన్ హియర్ ఐ నీడ్ టు రైట్ AE. ఫ్రాక్ రిపోర్ట్ లో కూడా AE రాయాలి. ఈవెన్ హియర్ AE, here also AE. Then we'll put the same way here. Where is the report? AE. ఓకే. క్లియర్ కదండి. జస్ట్ AE డేటా సెట్ నుంచి AE నుంచి తీసుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఐఎమ్ రన్నింగ్ దిస్. సో నేను ఎప్పుడైతే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశానో, ఓకే లెట్ మీ చెక్. ఇది ఒక్కటి సపరేట్ గా రన్ చేస్తూ. ఓకే ఫైన్. AESCR is equal to conditions now. Then I'm okay. So నేను ఎడిట్ చేస్తే ఆటమ్ డేటా సెట్ మొత్తం చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ థింకింగ్. ఓకే, ఐల్ డూ వన్ మోర్ థింగ్. డేటా సెట్ new folder and create lib name statement. Adam 1. In quotations, I'm giving the farm. Okay, Adam 1 as a data book library creates as something. Okay, I'm creating one library Adam 1. Okay. Okay, let me create Adam AE. Adam AE data set I'm creating. Library name autoprint. Okay, 1 second. Let me close and reload. Yeah. Am I doing any mistake? Am I a mistake, Rasana? Keep the name. Okay, semicolon. I didn't get semicolon. Okay, fine. Adam AE. ఇక్కడ మన డేటా సెట్ క్రియేట్ ఒక లైబ్రరీ క్రియేట్ చేశాను. సో వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ఇస్ ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ టేకింగ్ దిస్ Adam. Okay, then I'm giving lib name Adam and data set create చేస్తున్నాను with quotations. I'm taking the Adam data sets. Just modification కోసం ఉంది. Okay, I'm just trying to modify the data set. So what I'm doing is I'm copying the Adam data sets. Adam. Okay. Set Adam dot ADA. Here what I am doing is I am changing this. Okay. Adam dot sorry. ఓకే ఫైన్. ఇప్పుడు మనకి యాడమ్ ఏఈ అనే లైబ్రరీలో యాడమ్ అనే డేటా సెట్ క్రియేట్ అయింది. దిస్ విల్ బి హ్యావింగ్ అడ్వర్స్ ఈవెంట్స్, సీరియస్ ఈవెంట్స్ యాజ్ వై. ఓకే, యు సీ సీరియస్ ఈవెంట్స్, యా. Can you see AESCR variable? AESCR. Okay, let me filter it. See, AESCR I'm filtering. You can see all my data got changed to Y, correct?
Yes.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just bringing that macro program where I have saved in programs, listings, this macro program. Now I'm keeping everything same here. Okay, fine. Now instead of Adam, I'm just writing Adam ME library name. Okay, Adam ME. Here also I'm taking Adam ME dot Adam. Okay, I created Adam as data set. Okay, now సుజిత్ గారు ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, సేమ్ లైక్ మీరు చెప్పిన కండిషన్ నేను పెట్టాను. ఓకే, హియర్ ADAE డేటా సెట్ హ్యాస్ దట్ వేరియబుల్ AESCR is equal to Y. ఓకేనా? హలో,
ఓకే అండి.
యా, నౌ ఐఎమ్ రన్నింగ్ ద మ్యాక్రో. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నా అంటే సేమ్ నేను ఎక్కడ ఏది చేంజ్ చేయాలా, జస్ట్ ఆ డేటా సెట్ నేమ్స్ మాత్రం చేంజ్ చేసా, లైబ్రరీ చేంజ్ చేసా, రిమైనింగ్ మ్యాక్రో మొత్తం రన్ చేస్తున్నాను. రన్ చేసి నౌ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ఇస్ ఐఎమ్ రన్నింగ్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, reference ADQ is not assigned. Fine. Adam AE, sorry. Adam AE. Yeah. Till here I'm running. Now I'm executing this. See now. Yeah, data manipulate అవ్వట్లేదండి. And we are not resolved dot AE. Adam AE. Adam AE. ఎక్కడైనా Adam data set change అయింది. Okay, sorry. డేటా సెట్ చేంజ్ చేయలేకపోతుందండి. I'll try one more time. Lib reference find lib link. Let me close and యాక్చువల్ గా డేటా సెట్ మనకి మారిపోగానే ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా మనకి సేమ్ డేటా ప్రెసెంట్ అవుతుందండి. ఓకేనా? ఐ ట్రై టు షో. ఆ డేటా సెట్ చేంజ్ చేయాలంటే కష్టం, ఎందుకంటే ఆడమ్ డేటా సెట్ మనకు తెలియకూడదు. క్రియేట్ న్యూ డేటా సెట్ కొత్త లైబ్రరీలో ఆ లైబ్రరీ క్రియేట్ చేసి చూద్దాం. ఓకే ఫైన్. No library got created. So in this we have ADAE dataset. So from that ADAE dataset, I am creating AE dataset taking from this library. Okay. So I'm remaining everything is same. I'm not changing anything. Only dataset name I'm changing. AE dataset. Clear? AE. Yeah. Now let me run everything. Macro model. Okay. Fine. Now I'm running the macro program. E program runs just now. Serious adverse event. So we have only serious adverse events. So what happens here? ADAE data set. Okay, fine.
అక్కడ I think we need to change the.
Okay. Let me take this one. ADAE. అంటే మనం ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసేటప్పుడు ADAE తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి సో లెట్స్ క్రియేట్ ప్రాబ్లం. ADAE వేరే ఇక్కడ కూడా అనుకుంటాం. Here also. ADAE. That's it, right? ఇంకా ఎక్కడైనా ఉందా ADAE? Right. Fine. Okay. Let me find. Let me run the macro. Okay, I'll try to manipulate the data and I'll try to manipulate and I'll show you the same program. Program same రాసి నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ మ్యానిపులేట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. ఓకే, ఆ డేటా చేంజ్ చేసినా లైక్ ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ కమింగ్ ఇన్ ప్రాపర్ వే. Fine. Now it is creating. Now you see మనకి రిపోర్ట్స్ చూడండి. వాట్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్, విచ్ రిపోర్ట్ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్, సీరియస్ అడ్వర్స్ ఈవెంట్ అనేది మనకి రిపోర్ట్ అవుతుందండి. ఇందాక మనకి ఓన్లీ అడ్వర్స్ ఈవెంట్స్ మాత్రమే రిపోర్ట్ అయ్యాయి. అండర్స్టూడ్? యశ్వంత్, డిడ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ నౌ? సి దిస్ వై ఈజ్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ కమింగ్. సుజిత్ గారు అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది.
If you see adverse events, it is also reporting. Why? Because even serious or adverse event both are same. Only no observations we are getting for serious adverse event leading to death. If you change outcome as also, then even that observations will come automatically. Understood? See, I have created this ruckus. Why? Because and I don't want to change my Adam dataset. అర్థమైందా?
Okay.
That is why I created this. Actually, Adam datasets create చేయాలి. Like ఇలా create చేయకుండా direct Adam dataset లో update వస్తే directly we call from Adam libraries కాల్ చేసుకొని ఈ సేమ్ మ్యాక్రో ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్ చేస్తాం. ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మనకి డేటా సెట్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. క్లియర్? రిపోర్ట్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది ఇట్లా. See, now we are getting adverse events, which is serious. Clear, right? Yes, sir.
అర్థమైందన్న.
Yeah.
Yes, ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ చూడాలి, చూస్తాను.
చూడండి, ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. ఇది మీకు అర్థం కాకపోతే నేను ఐ కెన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ యూ వన్ మోర్ టైం. నేను డేటా సెట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను, లైక్ విత్ ఏఈ అవుట్పుట్ అండ్ సీరియస్ ఈవెంట్స్. నేను డేటా సెట్స్ రెండు క్రియేట్ చేసి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీకు చూపిస్తాను, మీకు ఇంకా క్లారిటీ కావాలి అంటే. ఓకే, బికాస్ ఐ కాంట్ చేంజ్ మై యాడమ్ డేటా సెట్స్ రైట్ నౌ. దట్ ఈస్ వై.
ఓకే ఓకే
Okay, just go through it. If you have any doubts, let me know. Yashwant, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Yeah, then we'll meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. Okay?
Yes, sir.